Hey there, my fellow jewelry enthusiasts. Welcome to my channel, Memory Lane by Marie, and I'm Marie. If this is your first time visiting with me today, I want to say welcome to my channel. What I do here on my channel is I do bead hauls, and with those beads, I try to come back and show you what I've done with them through finished jewelry updates. So today what I'm sharing is a bead haul from Bead. Bead is a bead distributor, online bead distributor, where you can go on and get various beads and findings and jewelry making supplies for $1 or less. They are the sister site to a subscription box called the Curated Bead Box, I believe. Curated Bead Box. And when you subscribe to that box, then of course you can come on to this site here, Bead, and purchase additional items from that box or other things that you might like. So today that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share with you some supplies and beads that I bought from Bead. I had heard some things about it from other creators and jewelry makers here on YouTube, and I thought I'd try it out for myself. So that's what we're going to do today. So let's get into it. First up, we're going to start with the large beads. These are very pretty. I love the green. I love the splashes of purple or magenta. These are 12mm beads. These are called green spot marble style glass bead. Approximately 18 beads on here. And again, they are 12mm, really large. You can see the shades of green, some dark green, some light green. You can see here where it's got that beautiful hot pink, if you might call it that, or maybe magenta. Just a shade of purple here. And I think these are really nice. Here you see the hole, they're painted. Doesn't extend all the way to the hole. But I think they're a nice bead. They don't feel like they're going to crack, and I think those are great. Can't wait to get started with those. Next up, we have a 12mm cream agate style glass bead. I think this is beautiful as well, although it looks more crackle to me, but of course agate has varying characteristics. But yeah, 12mm beads. These are pretty large. And this is a cream agate style glass bead. Looks pretty. Next up, I have a 12mm fire agate style glass bead. Now these are gorgeous. They have shades of orange and brown, some lighter oranges, burnt oranges, but I think these are gorgeous as well. Nice bright orange color, fall, and then just those waves of color. Looks like almost like wisps of smoke on the beads, and they vary. Some have more of the brown or black color than the others, but I think those are gorgeous as well. Next up, we have some 10mm beads. These here are 10mm dark brown crackle bead, 8-inch strand rather. And you can see the crackle on there. Looks amber, but they're calling it dark brown. And you can see how the light goes through there and it looks transparent. You can just see all the variations inside the bead. And so again, that is a 10mm dark brown crackle. Next up, we have a 10mm black onyx duo style. And this has varying shades on it as well. I don't know if my camera is picking it up, but it looks almost dark green. It looks like it's got some gray in it. but that's pretty as well. So again, 10 millimeter black onyx duo style. I don't know why it's called duo. It doesn't have two holes, but there's the hole. See, there's the hole. 10 millimeters. So there, I like those colors. And then finally we have a 10 millimeter dark red crackle. I love red. And so you can see that 10 millimeter crackle. I like the way the light shines through them. So there you have it on my large strands. So next up, guys, I have some smaller beads. Here we have a 6 millimeter champagne round crackle glass bead. And I love the crackle beads that this site is offering. I love how you can see the variations and it looks like the brokenness inside and how the light just goes through it. So this is champagne color. I like that. Reminds you of the bubbles as we approach New Year's and New Year's Eve celebrations. I think those are pretty. This is about 74 beads, so this is a pretty long strand. And I don't think I paid more than $1 for any of the strands that I'm showing you today. Next up, I have a couple of cat's eye beads. I think they're really pretty. I love a cat's eye. Look at that blue. Isn't that gorgeous? You can see the cat's eye. And so that's blue. They're calling it turquoise, 6 millimeter turquoise and white round cat's eye bead. So I think that's gorgeous. I love that cat's eye effect. And then here's another one that I like. You don't see it as clearly as the contrast of the blue and white, but I like this one. This is a dark brown cat's eye, 6 millimeters. It's really pretty. You can see the light going from the light to the dark, which is characteristic of a cat eye. And of course, how it picks up the light. Right? Very pretty. And then last but not least on my strands is a 6 millimeter glass bead, black with facets. And so I love a faceted bead regardless of color, but you can't ever have enough black beads. And so I think these are cute. I thought the strand would be larger. Should have gotten more of these, but I like them. It's a nice staple color to have. It helps bring out lighter colors by adding that contrast. And then, of course, it just keeps everything classy. Black is just a classy color. I think I love black. I wear a lot of black in the cooler months, although I'm very prone to color in the warmer months. So there you have it on my strands, you guys. I almost forgot these. They were hiding from me. 2 more strands. Here we have, these are gorgeous. I love this luster on them. These are 10 millimeter round glass pearls. I have them in cocoa and hazelnut. And so I think these are very pretty. 10 millimeter round glass pearl beads. I love these. These are gorgeous. I don't work with a lot of pearls, and I thought this would be a great opportunity to purchase some and try them out and see how I like them. But I like them. I think they look nice. They almost got away from me. So yeah, these are 2 more strands that I got from the dollarbead.com website. So next, I bought some beads in some bags. First up, we have this assorted glass beads here, which I think are really cute. I love getting assorted bags because you find nice surprises in each of them. Like this one. Isn't that pretty? Doesn't tell us what they are, but I do know this. It's faceted. And it looks like it's about, let's see. This was a 12 millimeter, so this may be 14 maybe. Pretty. I like that one. I like this one as well. I like this one as well. That amber color. Faceted glass beads. I like these as well. So it looks like we have some pairs if you wanted to do earrings. So these are the same. Actually, these 4 are the same. This one is all by itself, so it's that one. Oh, these are gorgeous. Look at these blues. Isn't that pretty? 2 of those if you wanted to do a pair of earrings. Oh, 2 of these, 2 of the amber color ones. This one is gorgeous as well. Oh, look at this one. It looks milky, lavender-like. So yeah, an assorted bag of glass beads. All of them appear to be faceted, varying sizes. Again, nothing was more than $1. And so you get what you pay for, but so far I'm satisfied with what I am seeing. Next up, some beads that I don't really work with often, but I've heard about and I wanted to try them. So of course, on a dollar bead site, what better place to try? You see these guys? Bugle beads. This is a beautiful color right here. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Has that nice light blue. It's iridescent. You can see the light picks up purples, even some green. Gorgeous. I think these look really good in tassels. They bring in a little light. And so we have that blue luster. This is a black matte bugle. And so those are just the black matte. And then this one here is called Black Luster, even though I see several other colors here, but it's Black Luster. And so those are pretty. Have like a rainbow effect. You can see like greens and yellows and blues, but they're calling it a Black Luster, so I think that's pretty as well. So there you have it, my assorted bag. You have bugle beads. Next up, I love the idea of these, and I bought them in several colors. These are coconut shell. These are shell beads, coconut shell rounds. See those? This is in green. If I can get the bag open. This is in green. And these can be used as connectors in a necklace. They will look really nice as a bracelet. Earrings. I love connectors, and I love the idea that these are shell beads. So I got them in green. I got them in yellow. You see that? Got them in yellow. And they came 15 per bag. Although it looks like some are not 15 per bag. But that's yellow. I think that's gorgeous. Here's red. Oh. Let's get a few out so we can see them. And those are 20mm rounds. Here we have those same dyed coconut circle connectors, or I'll use them as connectors. They're calling them circles. These are dyed gold, so these are all dyed green, dyed yellow, dyed red. These are dyed gold, so they're calling them, although they look very natural. I like them. And then I got one more fuchsia, deep fuchsia. And so I really like that color. Varying shades of fuchsia. So on one side, okay, so on one side is lighter, on the other side is dark. I wonder, is that the case with the others? Not so much. But this is pretty, and I like the idea of coordinating it. Having one side, or contrasting it. Having one side where it's lighter, then have the dark, and then the light. That would be very pretty, add depth to a piece. So yeah, there you have those connectors. And so I think these are very pretty. I actually like all of them together. This might remind you of the Olympics right here with all of these rings. But these are pretty, and I think they would do well as connectors. I think they would be beautiful in a necklace, in a bracelet, as earrings. I think those are gorgeous. Alright, so let's look at some metal pieces, some metal findings and such. So first up, guys, I have some head pins, some metal head pins. These are 2-inch head pins, and you can't ever have enough head pins. I like to see what the offerings are on head pins, because a lot of times they are flimsy, and so these are not bad. They are a decent gauge. You don't want them to be too soft, and you don't want them to be too hard. And so these are some gold head pins, the ones with a nice flat end, 2 inches. And so they're not bad. They seem to be of a decent quality. I also bought silver, because again, you can't have too many head pins. And so this one's kind of bent, but most of them arrived straight and in decent condition. And so even as I try to bend it with my fingers, I do have to put a little pressure on it, which is what you want. You don't want them so flimsy that they are going to just fall apart and break while you're using them. And so there we have some head pins in silver and gold. And again, nothing was more than $1. Also, I bought a couple of bags of chain. So we just have some gold chain here. I think this is a 4x3 centimeter gold chain. It's always good to find chain on websites. And so this is not a very gold, shiny yellow gold. It's kind of a muted, almost antique gold looking. And you get 40 inches. 40 inches of gold chain. Here I have silver. 40 inches of silver chain. This is a smaller chain. I believe this is a 2x3. And so this is chain. Got a little kink. But yeah, so we have 2x3, 40 inches. Again, less than $1 for this chain. And then I got some chain that I've never used before. It's called snake chain. It reminds me of the chain that I hear people talking about called Coriana. And I like this chain, so I may go back and get some of this. It's very thin, but it's so thin. It has a nice color to it. And because of how it's made, it kind of reflects a little bit. It kind of has a shine to it. But it's so small, you can bead right on it. And so you'll probably use a closure with a crimp bead, or either fasteners on the end, like you would on cord or leather. And so I like that. So I may go back and get some more of this because I kind of like the idea of being able to bead on chain. And so that's called snake chain. And so again, got that from dollarbead.com. And that's 40 inches as well. Also, I like to try out jump rings. You can never have too many jump rings. And you want a quality jump ring with a decent gauge. You don't want them pulling apart at the least little tug. And so these are also, as you can see, I'm trying to do it with my fingers. Has a little strength to it. These are of a decent gauge as well. And you got a bag of these for $1. And so seems like a nice place to go and get your stash up on jump rings as well. In addition to that, something that I've never tried before, this here is memory wire, but the necklace size. So I love making a good memory wire bracelet, but this is the memory wire for the necklace. And so I wanted to try it. You get 10 rounds for the $1. It's kind of thin. It's not the very thick gauge that I'm used to for bracelets, but it is 10 rounds, and I want to give it a try, see what I can do with it. But again, yeah, memory wire for necklaces. Isn't that cool? And other stringing wire. I got some 0.8 stretch cord in black. I usually get it in the clear or the crystal color, the white. I guess you call it white. And I've never gotten it in black, and so I wanted to try it. I'm sure it really doesn't matter too much. You can't see it unless you're stretching it a little bit to put it on. But if you have darker beads, then the cord going through it won't show up as much. And then maybe you like the contrast of a lighter bead with the darker cord going through. That can be really pretty sometimes. And so, of course, if you're trying a product for the first time, what better time to try it than on a affordable site such as Dollar Bead. So again, I tried the 0.8 stretch cord. And last but not least, I saw these really cute toggle clasps. I've not seen any like this before. Look at this. Aren't these cute? It's a lock and a key. And I love a beautiful bracelet. I love charms. Those are like my favorite things to see. Charms. And so this is a toggle with a key and a lock. And those are some of my favorite charms. I love keys, locks, hearts, and musical notes. Because aside from jewelry, music is my other love. And so, aren't those cute? I think those are just so cute. And I think I'm going to make some bracelets for me and my daughter. My daughter and I, and well, they'll be matching bracelets. So I think that'll be really cute. So there you have it, guys. That is my short haul from dollarbead.com. Leave a comment in the bottom if you've tried dollarbead.com. Let me know what your experience has been with using their beads. I have not used any beads from Dollar Bead before, but I am looking forward to making something and coming back and sharing with you what I've made. And we'll see, you know, what we think of Dollar Bead. I've heard nothing but good things, and so my expectations are that that will be consistent and I won't have any issues. But I'm looking forward to trying these things out, coming back and letting you see what I've done. And so there you have it. Hey, if this is your first time joining me, again, welcome. And if you've been joining me, welcome back. I want to thank my new subscribers for joining me, for all of your wonderful encouragement, all of your welcomes. If there is anything that you want to ask, go right ahead and leave that in the comments. If on any of my videos you've seen something you like, there's also an Etsy shop. I'll leave that link as well down in the description. And yeah, there you have it, guys. Happy Sunday, because today is Sunday for me. I don't know when you're watching it, but happy Sunday. And again, to my subscribers and those who come back and see me often, thank you, and thank you again. Have a great day.